So another update on the water stuff. After installing the second tank, got the first one here, second one was here. Realized we were losing quite a lot of water overnight. It was connected up to the irrigation, but there's this timer here at the top here that kind of shuts off the water, so it can't leak out of there. So it wasn't gravity feeding. So I'm thinking there's a little leak in that container. So that's annoying, but I'm gonna find out try and find where that leak might be. So we've got an option here. I've loaded up that tank into the truck here, and we've got a well that we can access. So what I've done is I've placed a bunch of cardboard underneath the tank. So I took this tank out of the cage, put some cardboard on the bottom. I'm gonna go fill this up, and then I'm gonna pump the water from that into our other little tank, which is hidden away in the back, which is almost empty. So we need that to fill to feed the plants. So I'm gonna go and fill this up at the well, and then pump it all into that tank, apart from a bit at the bottom. And then I'm going to see that little bit at the bottom and see if it leaks out. So try and find a spot of damp on the cardboard. That's the plan. So let's go and see what happens. Okay, so here we are at the water tower. There's solar panels on the top, and there's a tank underneath. It's like a well. But first time I've used this, the flow is so slow. It's gonna take forever to fill this tank up. Oh well. All right, so bumped into a local resident up there, and he said my hose is way too narrow, so the pressure from the tank, from the well, just doesn't make it through there very well. So he hooked up his. It's like an inch hose or something, and it came way quicker. So he says 12 minutes to about here. So that was way better, because it was looking like a 6-hour sesh. All right, so that's in there now. So let's get that pumped over into that tank. So here we have sump pump connected up to the power. Running back in behind there, there's another tank. So we just have a tank back here. Another one of the IBC totes. And we're just filling that guy up now. Perfect. So why are we doing this? Well, it hasn't rained for a while. Usually this tank back here that I'm filling up now collects from this roof into this pipe here, and that fills up, but it was pretty empty, and this is what we use. We want to use this one to feed the garden, to water the plants there. There's just a hose connected to it that leads back out into the garden here. So yeah, this little green hose here is what we have to water the plants with. When the irrigation's not connected, because that was a nightmare because of the leaking, so we disconnected that. And then we've got this one as well to water the garden with, so I can connect the hose up to this connector as well. Oh, and while we're talking about it, I found a really cool accidental design. My piping down here, it lifts up. You can see on both sides, it's all connected. And so that allows me to take the tanks off of these posts, because I can just disconnect them, drop it down, and then I'm able to slide the tank off of these. So accidental design bonus, so that's cool. Okay, so now I have emptied most of the tank. I've just got, if you can see the line there, there's a little bit. left here. I'm just gonna let that sit overnight and see if I can find that leak. Well, at the end of the day, it was quite uneventful. Didn't find a leak, and we're back to square one. But at least I got some water filled up in that tank, so it's going to last us until the next rains. But tank's back in place, empty, cleaned it out, washed out all the algae with the brush. So we'll wait and see if it fills up with the rains and see if it still leaks. But yeah, the puzzle continues. All right, we got a cucumber harvest happening here. Check it out. Woo! Look at these guys. There's some more around here. Another one down here. And then there's some more tiny ones up here. Okay, let's grab this guy. Nice. Pretty sweet, eh?
And cute.